Is Kirkè one of the best fruity fragrances you can buy? Let's review it now and find out. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel where I upload weekly fragrance content. So you already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button below and make sure to follow my Instagram page. But that's right, in my hands today I have one of the most popular fruity dominant fragrances on the entire market, and probably the most popular from the house of Tiziana Terenzi as well, which is Kirkè. If you love your fruity fragrances, you probably have seen this bottle, you probably have heard of this fragrance before, because this is an absolute staple, especially if you love your sweet fruity fragrances. Quickly, before we go over the information of Kirkè, I do want to mention this was sent over by So Avant-Garde for review, but I did hook you guys up for a discount code for either this fragrance or anything on their entire website, and they have a huge catalog. Use code FragHunter20 and that's going to get you guys 20% off of your entire order. Now the release date is 2015, and for the retail price on the only size these come in, which is 100 ml, for Kirkè it does run you $295, which is actually probably one of the cheaper fragrances within the entire Tiziana Terenzi's lineup, because Urza, like you see I have over there, is like a $400 or so fragrance. So yeah, this is on the cheaper side within the collection, even though it's not a cheap fragrance by any means. The concentration is an extrait de parfum, which means the highest of perfume oils, and that's what you would expect from a Tiziana Terenzi fragrance. As far as the perfumer, who is actually the in-house perfumer for all of the Tiziana Terenzi fragrances, is Paolo Terenzi. I'm not sure if he's the owner or the brother of the owner, something along those lines, but he has created every single fragrance. And he's a great nose because he created one of my favorite fragrances of all time, which is actually Urza, a patchouli balm. With all the information out of the way, let's look at the packaging and presentation you get with Kirkè now. So we're gonna be taking a look at the bottle because this is a tester. I do not have the full presentation with the box, unfortunately. However, we do have this beautiful bottle, of course, in this gold and black color scheme with this leather strap on the front, nothing on top of the cap, which every time I saw these cap, I always thought this was like a foam cap, but it's not. It is actually pretty heavy. On the bottom, you have your sticker with all your information. Nothing inside the cap. You do have the Tiziana Terenzi logo all around the atomizer collar, which is nice, and this does click into place very snugly. In the top, you have passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, cassis, and sand. In the mid, you have lily of the valley, and in the base, you have musk, sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli, and heliotrope, and this will be classified as a fruity sweet. So let's spray this and test out these Tiziana Terenzi atomizers. Decent atomizer. It's not really pressurized or anything like that, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen. So let's remind myself of this sweet fruity bomb of a fragrance. So of course, looking at the note breakdown from that top, you have a bunch of different fruits, and honestly I do not pick out one over the other. They're just kind of combined together into like a very fruit cocktail vibe. So fruity, so kind of intense as well. I might be getting that passion fruit the most if I'm actually thinking about it. It's just a bunch of fruits all combined together. So if you love fruity fragrances, I think this is an absolute must try, or at least get your nose on it or sample it, because this is top tier when it comes to those sweet fruity fragrances for sure. It does have a tropical vibe about it as well, which is coming from that passion fruit, which is a more tropical kind of exotic fruit. And it's very, very intense. This does get compared to Xerjoff's Herba Pura because they have a very similar scent profile, of course being extremely fruity on the top. But if I'm being honest with you, I think I prefer Kirkè over Herba Pura because this doesn't really come across as cloyingly sweet as Herba Pura does, which is a great thing for me. And that's shocking to have such a sweet fragrance like this not come across so cloying on skin. The only gripe and downside I have with this opening is it doesn't come across natural smelling. It actually is pretty pierced, sharp, and synthetic smelling. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing because of how good it actually smells. I much prefer having a synthetic fragrance that smells fantastic compared to something natural that it just cannot vibe with and I do not like. So yeah, fantastic fruity opening. One of the best fruity fragrances I've ever smelled. And lately, I've been so into fruity based fragrances for some odd reason. I'm not sure why, but I just really been vibing with this genre of perfumery. And that's exactly why I requested Kirkè, because I heard such great things about it. and honestly it has lived up to that hype for me. Once you make your way into the mid, which I was worried about, because if you know me, I'm not a fan of lily of the valley or most white florals, especially when they come across powdery. However, in Kirkè, that mid does not come across powdery. It doesn't really come across heavy on white florals. It just gives it this nice, like, clean, soapy nature to it, along with those fruits, because those fruits in the top are not going anywhere. Because of how synthetic they come across, they last a very, very long time. And it's weird because that sand's listed in the top, but I don't get anything that resembles sand whatsoever. Mostly when sand's listed, you get like this gritty nature to it, but that's not the case in Kirkè. But finally, when we get our way into the base, which does take some time, it kind of goes along with the mid being very clean and soapy from that clean white musk. It's not like a dirty, funky, animalic musk, but it does work very, very well along with the white florals. And also what I get in the base is a woody nature. You are gonna get some woods, and that's obviously coming from that sandalwood, but for me, it's not coming across very creamy or anything like that. It just gives it a nice woody roundness in the base of this to wrap off the entire DNA. Not much of that patchouli, unfortunately. Not much of the vanilla or the heliotrope, just woody and musky. For the best seasons and occasions to wear Kirkè, in my opinion, honestly, this could be very versatile in the season category because you can wear it in the fall and winter just because of how thick, how strong this stuff is, but you can also pull it off in the spring and maybe even the summer, even though usually during the summer you want to stay away from very sweet, sickeningly fruity fragrances. But like I mentioned earlier, this is not coming across cloying whatsoever, which is actually incredible that they made a fruity fragrance like that. So yeah, you can still wear it in the summertime perfectly. For occasions, I think this is a very casual, playful vibe. It has this very easygoing, fun nature about Kirkè. Maybe if you're going out partying or something along those lines to like an event where a bunch of people are getting together, it just has that casual nature. I do not recommend wearing this one dressed up in a suit or even like a dress shirt. Maybe even going to the office, you might not want to wear it at that time as well. Just mostly for a casual setting. Kirkè doesn't really pronounce business or someone of status or luxurious or sophisticated, nothing like that. Just a fun going fragrance. Test 1, 2, 3. My mic keeps falling for some reason, does not want to stick on my shirt. So for gender and age groups, I honestly think this is unisex, leaning on the feminine side, because obviously you expect a fruity fragrance such as this that is just over the top fruity. It does have a slight feminine vibe about it. However, it's still very unisex because as it dries down into the woody, musky base, and also if you're a guy and you like your fruity fragrances like I've been liking lately, you can wear it 1000%. I can easily pull this one off myself, but when I'm smelling it, it's unisex, leaning feminine. And for age groups as well, it kind of goes along with the occasion. Very youthful, very playful. I recommend anybody in their 30s and below that can pull this one off the absolute best. But like I always keep saying to you guys and preaching to you guys, that is just what I'm picturing when I smell this, is a more youthful person rather than somebody mature. But it just makes sense because fruity fragrances are associated with younger crowds. Like that's just the way it works. For some reason in our heads, we just associated fruity fragrances with younger people. Doesn't mean if you're 60 watching this, you can't wear Kirkè. You absolutely can and still pull it off very, very nicely. But at the end of the day, it is a youthful leaning fragrance. Now talking about the performance, which is some of your guys' favorite part. A lot of you only care about performance and nothing else. You will wear some crappy fragrance if it performs 12 plus hours. But in this case, this is a fantastic fragrance and it's above average in performance. I actually got over 12 hours of longevity on skin, even not even clothes, which lasts even longer, of course. But on skin, you're gonna be stuck with this fragrance for a day or even two. Even after you shower, you have to like get a sponge and scrub your skin over and over to try to get this off, because it's gonna cling to your skin like a clingy girl and will not let go. You'll just be wrapped in Kirkè for a long time, so be prepared. As far as the projection too, really, really good. Above average projection. I got easily up to like 5 hours of over an arm's length of great projection. The scent sillage, I'm telling you, people, if you're like in a line of 30 people, the 25th person will smell you in that line if you're walking. That is how strong Kirkè comes across. Yeah, just off this test strip alone, spraying this, it's filled up my entire office. All I smell is Kirkè like crazy. I remember I sprayed this fragrance a few hours before bed, and when I woke up, it literally still smelled like I just sprayed it that morning on my skin. That's how long those top notes last. Like I said a little bit earlier, you're gonna be stuck with the fruity top notes for hours upon hours. So yeah, if you're looking for a beast mode fruity fragrance, I cannot recommend Kirkè enough. If only all fragrances could be as strong as this stuff, we would be good. But that's gonna do it for my review of one of the best fruity bombs of a fragrance, Kirkè. Let me know down below if you ever tried this fragrance. What is your favorite fruity fragrance as well? I'm really curious. But besides that, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll catch all of you back here in my next video. Later.